glad to hear that. He said, you're glad you got that suppository year? And I said, yeah. Why, he said, how come? I said, now I know what to do with my hearing aid. Yeah, I tell you, old Scotty here, he got the nicest looking wife that you ever seen. Of course, I ain't got to tell you, look how ugly he is. Ain't that? But he got the she's a nice looking woman. And I talked to him here a while back, and I said, Scotty, I don't understand you. I said, your wife looks younger than she did 5 years ago. And I said, I just don't understand. And he said, well, you know why? She looks younger. And I said, no, I don't. And old Scotty said, well, she don't wear no bra. I said, she don't what? He said, she don't wear no bra. She goes braless. I said, how'd that make her look younger? I said, all that weight pulls the wrinkles out of her face. Well, I've been thinking about my wife a little bit, too. Yeah, I have. I've had a little bit of stuff on my mind about her, you know. I kind of worry about her, you know. And she hadn't been to the doctor for years for a checkup. And I kept after her. I said, now you ought to go get a checkup, a physical, you know. I want to know if she's healthy. If she needs any pills, why, slap her, you know. So finally I talked to the nurse, and I went over and made an appointment, and we sat there, and directly they called us back down the hall, and they took us in the little room, and said the doctor will be in a little bit, and we sat there a little bit, and the doctor came in, and he said, well, take your clothes off. Boy, she said, I'm not going to do it. And he said, yeah, now go ahead, I want you to take all your clothes off. Well, she said, I ain't going to do it. And old doctor said, now what am I going to have to do to get you to take your clothes off? She said, for starters, you're going to have to take me out. I tell you, I got a tick in my throat. I think I know what it is. I had rabbit for supper, and I think there's a bunch of hair lodged in there. So I think I better get out of here and go get some water and wash it on now.
Bobby Allen, let's give him a big...
We're going to have a man chick, a woman chick, and a chicken chick. Yeah, I had a little trouble. You know, me and my wife had a little trouble, see. I had the same trouble with my first wife.
Your first one?
Yeah, it's over buying a bra.
Is that right?
Yeah, did you ever have to go buy your wife a bra?
No, she don't wear them, remember? Oh,
But anyhow, start back my first wife. One day she wanted me to go in town and buy her bra, and you know, that's embarrassing for a man to go buy a woman's bra.
Oh, sure it is.
But anyhow, she talked me into it, and I went to town, and I went to that store, and I was looking at the bras. And this woman who worked the store come in there and said, can I help you? And I said, well, I was kind of embarrassed, you know. And I said, yeah, I'm looking for a bra. And she said, what size? And I said, 6 3/4. Oh, I said, you must be mistaken. She said, ain't no bra that size. I said, I know they are. Kept arguing. Finally, she said, how'd you know that's 6 3/4? I said, because I tried to on my hat, you know. I say to my wife, my second wife started the same old thing.
Is that right?
She wanted me to go buy her a new bra, and I said, no, I'm not going to do it. I just set my foot down. I said, I ain't going to do it. I ain't going to go buy you no new bra. Kept arguing. Finally, I said, well, what do you want with the bra? You ain't got nothing to put in it. She looked me right in the eye and said, well, you wear shorts, don't you? Yeah, I'm really glad to get up here with these fellas. real good job of picking. And especially old Scotty here. I've known him for years, but I hadn't seen him till yesterday since last fall. Him and his wife took off clean down to Texas, and I didn't get to see him all winter. And last time I seen him last fall, I was over here at Bloomfield, over at Bloomfield, you know. And I had old Charlie with me. That's my pet rooster. I take old Charlie with me about everywhere I go. That's my pet rooster. And I didn't have nothing to do, and I thought, well, I'll go to the picture show. And so I went in there carrying old Charlie, and they said, no, you can't bring no animals in there, nothing like that, so we don't allow. And so I walked back out, and I thought, now, I'm not going to leave old Charlie in the car by himself. So I just kind of slipped him down in my breeches, you know, put him in my breeches, kind of had him walked in there, and they didn't know the difference, and I just went right on in, and I was looking for a place to sit there after I got the theater, and the first place I seen was there said old Scotty and his wife, Marge, and I just sat down there by Marge. I was watching the picture show, you know, and they got to thinking about old Charlie. And I thought, I bet old Charlie needs some air. So I just, you know, kind of unbuttoned my breeches, you know, so he could get some air, and went on watching the picture show. And of course, that Marge, you know, Gad's wife, when she whispered it, she put her talks out loud. Directly, I heard her say, Scotty, Bob's got his breeches unbuttoned. Scotty said, now, that's all right, don't worry about it. And we kept watching the picture show, and directly she said again, Scotty, Bob's got his breeches unbuttoned. Scotty said, don't worry about it. Said, you ain't going to see nothing you've never seen before. She said, that's what you think. Said, that thing's eating my popcorn. I was walking up first through there a while ago, and I heard somebody say, I bet that old boy ain't been around much. And I don't know where them people's out there or not, but I want to let you know I've been around a little bit. Yeah, I have. Just here a while back, I went clean down to St. Louis. Went down there to see the Cardinals play baseball and see the sights of a big city. And they run out of money. And so I went down to the bank. I thought I'd go down to the bank to borrow some money, you know, till I get some sense from home. And I went to the bank there and told him, I said, I want to borrow some money. Well, I said, you'll have to see Mr. Cobb. I said, Mr. Cobb, you want to loan the money? And said, he's busy right now. I said, just have a seat. I said, Mr. Cobb will be with you in a little bit. So I sat there and they said, well, Mr. Cobb's ready to talk to you. And they took me down the hall and back into Mr. Cobb's office. And he reached up and shook hands. He said, I'm Mr. Cobb. And I said, well, I'm an old farm boy from up north in the hills. I said, I was down there to see the sights and run out of money. And I'd just like to borrow some money till I could get some sense from home. He looked me right in the eye and he said, you know what we do with them country hicks around here? So I looked him right back in the eye and I said, no, I don't, but I know what we do with Cobb back where I come.
Hey, that reminds me. I want to know what you got them two cobs in your pocket over there for. How come you got a red one and a white one?
I had him dry cleaned. I hate to go ahead and see the explain it here in front of people. This white one, I call it the checker. Yeah, I'm trying to... You're going to giggle, go out there and sit down, right? It just gets on my nerves, somebody standing behind me going, yeah, I'm sure glad to get back to Rachel. I hadn't been over here since last fall. You know, I like to get back over this part of the country. I hadn't been down here. This is the first time I've been around here since last fall. And you did hunting season last fall. I was over here. I was out south of town. I got south of town to hunt. And I got out of the car and I started down the ditch. And boy, up went a quail. And I pulled up and boom, down the field. I goes over there to pick him up, and here a greenhorn run up there. He picked that quail up, and he lifted his tail up, and kind of smelled a little bit. He said, say, he said, that's a Missouri quail. You got Missouri hunting license? I said, yeah, I have. You know, I showed him to him, and he turned around, went back. I said, well, I'm all right. Went down a little bit further, and the pheasant went up. And boy, I pulled up, I let him have it. Down he come, and I went over. About the time I picked him up there, that game horse was again. And he said, pick that old pheasant up, you know, and he picked his tail up and smelled a little bit. He said, that's the Iowa pheasant. You got an Iowa hunting license? I said, yeah, I have. Showed him to him, and I thought, now that'll get rid of it. So I started on down this a little bit, and I heard some of them old Canadian geese coming over. And I pulled up, and I let one of them have it. And down he come, and I goes over there to get him, and here that game warden was again. He jerked that goose up, and of course, done the same thing, turned around, kind of smelled there and tail. Said, that's a Canadian goose. You got kind of hunting license? I said, yeah, I have. He said, well, where in the world are you from? I just turned around and bent over and said, I said, find out for yourself. So he... Give Bob a big hand, everybody.
I'm going to try to do a little thing here. I'll probably goof it up, I always do.
We did hear the guy that was putting in the bill.
Well, I'm dreaming of the arms that held me oh so tight. I'm dreaming of the smile I'll cherish day and night. Dreaming of the words you spoke wasn't true. I guess that's what I'll always do. Dreaming, 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 dreaming of a love that never will be true. Dreaming, 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 yeah, that's what I'll always do. I'm dreaming of the lips that I love to kiss. I'm dreaming of the charm I never can resist. Dreaming of the words you spoke wasn't true. I guess that's what I'll always do. Well, dreaming, 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 dreaming of a love that never will be true. Dreaming, 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 yes, that's what I'll always do. Dreaming, dreaming, dreaming of a love that never will be true. Dreaming, 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 yes, that's what I'll always do.
Say what?
Yes, that's what I'll always do. Dear Santa. Yeah, it's a Dear Santa. What a little thing called When the Roses Blew in Dixie. You can see why we're called Dixie. We always did like old Dixie. I bet a lot of you guys out there know old Dixie, too. Well, when the roses bloom in Dixieland, honey, by the railroad track, I said, honey, wait for me. I'm going to make a lot of money up north when it's me for old Tennessee. I'm saving up my money to buy a little cabin home for two. When the roses bloom in Dixieland, I'll be coming home to you. I'll be coming home to you. We thank you for he that lives in my water back, where I spent so many hours strolling in among the flowers. Met a girl in a pair of wooden shoes, wooden shoes, wooden shoes. Met a girl in a pair of wooden shoes. Oh, it's just a memory when I close my eyes. Pretty girl in a pair of wooden shoes.
day, okay? One day at a time. First, he's going to do one called House of Gold. Yeah. I'm going to try. Some people steal, they'll cheat and lie for wealth and what it will buy. But don't they know on Judgment Day their gold and silver will melt away? I'd rather be in a deep dark grave and know that my poor soul was saved than to live in this world in a house of gold and deny my God and my Lord. I'll do it, Leroy. What good is gold and silver too if your heart's not good and true? Now, sinner, hear me when I say, fall down on your knees and pray. I'd rather be and to know that my poor soul is saved and to live in this world in a house of gold and deny my God and my soul. One more time. I'd rather be in a deep dark grave and know that my poor soul has saved than to live in this world in a house of gold and deny my God and my soul and deny my God and my soul. Do you want to
About 10 minutes, how'd that be? If I had to name a favorite song, this is probably it. And it's not been on any of the charts. Oh, Lord, my God, when I in awesome wonder considered all the worlds thy hands have made, I see the stars, I hear the roar
what joy I feel and see the stars. I hear the rolling thunder dive out throughout. My Lord, how great thou art. And sings my soul, my Savior God to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Thank you.
Give up his life. He knew that he must go on till Calvary. I'll tell you, my friend, he paid a great price. 6 hours on the cross, my Savior hung dying. 6 hours on the cross, oh, what a sad time. My God, oh my God, why am I forsaken? 6 hours on the cross, your Savior and mine. So tired and so weary, but he couldn't lay down. While carrying his cross, he fell to the ground. Oh, sinners, wake up and give up your pride. 6 hours on the cross, he paid a great price. 6 hours on the cross, my Savior hung dying. 6 hours on the cross, oh, what a sad time. My God, God, why am I forsaken? 6 hours on the cross, your Savior and mine. 6 hours on the cross, your Savior and mine.
From Keila, not here on the doghouse base, Bill Bassett from Drakesville, and Bob Cullen from Fort Dodge. Boone, I was close. And I'm Nelson Hoskins from Ottumwa. And us together we make up Lewis and Lye. Garrett's going to sing a song called Fallen Leaves.
Holy.